Where'd you go? You ain't got on. What are you? So if any of you know what kind of snake that is, hook me up with the educational piece. Alright fam, so what we got out here today, got my pellet gun again, and I'm going to be shooting it a couple times. I've already pumped it up again with air. This is a Diablo pellet right here. It is 81 grains. The next in line, the one I'm planning on shooting the most, is 127 grain. And with the right amount of PSI and foot per second, this is what you can plan on deer hunting with. It's got enough grain and carries enough KE to do that. But also I'm waiting on some arrows to come in as well. And then the ball is just 66 grains. So I don't know which one's gonna shoot the most accurate, but I'm gonna start out with shooting, I'm gonna shoot the 127 grain just to see what kind of punch it does. So I'm gonna go ahead and, since we're running short on time, I'll go ahead and just start shooting.
This gun shoots very well and really consistent. I was able to take 12 shots and we used about 2,000 PSI throughout those shots, and it stayed fairly consistent. I do plan on stretching it out past the 50 yards, but also I have different grain pellets to be shooting. So I'll definitely sight it in with different options and just kind of see how it is consistently across the board.
But we're finally out here doing some shooting, and absolutely love this Seneca Recluse. It's a 9mm, also 357 caliber. Man, this thing is a hoss. I just shot it close to a dozen times, and I mean, we used about 1,000 or maybe 2,000 PSI, and it did fairly good grouping for 50 yards and just sighting it in. So it's really my first chance to get out here and do this. Last time I came out here, as y'all saw, it started pouring down raining after like 3 shots. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a walk over there. We're gonna look at the target and see if maybe we can find any of those pellets. Looked like I saw them busting up the grass behind it and shooting up some dirt and stuff. So I'm pretty sure it went through the targets. So we'll go check it out. Anyway, we're back over here at the target. Yeah, it's definitely blasting through. Yeah, I wouldn't have been, it's not that impressive, the fact that it wasn't, that it was shooting through that, because there's not a lot of cardboard in there. Oh, look at this. What? Boom, there's one. That's pretty dang cool. Let's see if we can find another one. So guys, I cannot believe that. I come walking over here and literally first steps right past the target, I find this pellet, and that's the only one I found. I spent a considerable amount of time walking around over here trying to find additional ones, but no luck. Just this little guy right here. So anyway, as you can see, it is a bit deformed from the impact, but I'll keep looking. Maybe I'll find some more. Get the kids to come out here and help me find them. Anyway, so thank y'all for checking it out. Redneck Weekly. All right, guys, so this is the SpinTech. It's just off of Amazon. I'll put a link for you guys. It's the cheapest one that I found. It's 300 bucks. Anyway, it comes with the transformer, so you can plug it in at the house, or you just hook it up to your negative and positive. It's got a filter on it. It does not have an auto shut off, but it's pretty simple. Basically, you just take this, plug it onto the end of your pellet gun. I don't know, I'm not actually looking at it, I'm looking at the screen on my phone. There we go, now we're on there. And then that's what she sounds like. This is degrees Celsius, and they said that this should not get up to 80 degrees. If it does, shut it off and let it cool down. But as you can see, we're at 1,000 PSI. We're gonna let it get up to that 3,000 mark and then cut it off. But definitely not gonna sit here and watch paint dry, because it's not fun waiting 20 minutes. So through the magic of video, we are 3. We're almost to 2,000, but I think we're going to run out of time before I get a chance to let this thing fill up to 3,000 psi. I haven't got a timer on it yet, but I will time it to see how long it takes per 1,000 psi or whatever, but I don't know, we'll see. So far, very impressed with the gun and how it shoots. From my previous experiments with shooting pellet guns, they're a lot more work than that normally just to get your couple shots, you know, whether it be a pump or even a brake barrel, you know, having to break that barrel down every time you're shooting it. Yeah, you know what, it's not that big of a deal, but whenever all you got to do is pump it like that and pull the trigger a couple times, pretty dang awesome. So anyway, guys, so thank y'all for watching. Just make sure y'all go to redneckweekly.com. That's where you're going to see most of my stuff, just because I was trying to put it on TikTok, and through their guidelines, they don't want this pellet gun on there for some reason, which it's not a real gun. So anyway, yeah, so anyway, make sure y'all check that out. Sign up for that newsletter if you want to. Basically, it's going to update you whenever I'm putting new videos with a little more content. So anyway, yeah, make sure y'all check it out. Redneck Weekly.